Hello everyone, this is ChemDork and welcome to another Minecraft video. Here I am back in my Buildcraft world, and today we are going to finally work on the oil. So this gigantic oil geyser that I have here goes all the way up to the top of the map. We're going to be turning on the pump for that system right now and building a refinery. I think I'm going to build a refinery right in the top of that mountain, and then the fuel is going to go out to various things, quarry for example, which I think maybe we'll work on next after this. But sun is rising, it's a beautiful day. I've made just a few little additions here. One is this over here, which is going to be very important. This is, and as you notice, you see how this pipe looks a little different? This is a waterproof pipe, and so this we can use to transport liquids with Buildcraft. With that, it's just the normal pipe is for items, but this is for liquids. So this here is a pump, and we're going to use this to pump water out of here. The water will be used to cool these engines. This is a combustion engine, and if I right-click on it, you see how it gives this over on the left. That's a fuel gauge. I can put this oil bucket in here and get some fuel, which actually I think I'll do that. So as you see, the fuel comes up a little bit as I do that. And yeah, there's the buckets. So now that has some fuel. If we supply a redstone current to it, it'll turn on. But this line right here, this is for water. And that's what that second gauge is for. This is water for cooling these engines. So, because otherwise they overheat really quickly. I think they do eventually overheat otherwise. It's kind of annoying with this mod. It's like you can't keep everything running forever because it will overheat. So my cactus factory, I can't just keep it constantly running. I have to, run it for a few minutes at a time, depending. I think these engines are kind of crappy for overheating, and they don't do too much work. So I could update them after I get fuel in a combustion engine, but it might be just a little too much power for this. So I think I might just keep with the redstone engines there. But, oh yeah. So yeah, if we look at the lines here, there's one for oil and one for water. And I made them out of stone and cobblestone, so you see that's the different colors there, and that allows me to put them right next to each other without them crossing. So one goes out for water, and one is coming back in that's going to be full of oil. I'm just going to run this one off of oil. I don't think I need to run it off of fuel, but I might actually change it to fuel later on. But we don't have a refinery yet, so we can't do that. So up there, you'll see this right here. That is one of my oil tanks. I have, at this point in time, 3 of them, I think. So let's go up there. Okay, got my quick way up and quick way down. Just a water break fall. Well, this isn't the quick way up. This is just a ladder. I could use a piston elevator, I guess, but it seems like way too much time to spend on something that's not really necessary. I don't mind walking up the ladder. Let's put it that way. Okay, so there's this pump right here. This switch is controlling the oil pump up there. It won't work, though, because it has no oil to begin with. But here's my 3 tanks. They're 18 blocks tall, so they're kind of tall. I can probably increase their size by going down, but I was kind of limited by glass, and this is plenty for at least in the beginning. This is a water break down to this level, but I can continue up. And let's go to the top. So this, yeah, like I said before, this geyser actually goes to the top of the map, and it goes pretty much all the way down to the bottom. So there's plenty of oil here. I don't know how long it'll take me to go through this, but I eventually probably will. This one goes down to the refinery level, and this one goes all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. So here we are, these same 2 pipes that go all the way down. It's a long way down. All the way down to the pumping station. That's the first pumping station. Just to give you an idea of what's going down, I'm going to put my quarry right in the middle of this swamp, and I'll kind of talk about why I'm going to do it that way. Yeah, there's good reasons for that. And at least I think it's a good reason. It might be a bad reason, but who knows. I think somewhere over here I'll probably maintain my tree farm. It'll be, and I might put the wheat farm somewhere. I'm not really sure where. But yeah, I'll have an automatic wheat farm instead of this. But this is working just fine for me thus far. There's no rush for me to finish that. And I was trying to play it around. It looks like redstone doesn't do anything to these gold pipes, but I don't really know. Oh crap. Okay, well that was my quick way down to the refiner level. I need to maybe put trapdoors on them or something along those lines because, but then again, the trapdoor won't always close behind me, so I don't know. But I'm gonna put maybe guardrails or something down there because I can do that. All right, so I have to make this a little more pretty up here, but for now, let's climb to the top. Now, actually, this is the top of the map, kinda. This actually went to the very top. I took a few buckets, those ones that you saw, because I actually couldn't build anything above the geyser, and I wanted to build this pump right here, directly above the geyser. So I actually needed to take it down a few notches. Now, this won't run when I click the switch because it has no oil in it to begin. Oh, really? Damn, that was stupid of me. I wasted all the oil on the other engine. So actually, I need to get a bucket of oil. So I guess I'll just take it from this, very, very large oil deposit. Look like we have tons here. So I'll just take one of these. But I need to have a little bit of oil so that it can run at least initially. And then the rest of it will be totally full of oil, I believe. So let's right-click. All right. Little bit of oil. I don't know how long that'll run for with that, but let's see. I think maybe we should turn on the water pump first. And then because that has a decent amount of oil there. So let's go all the way down. We haven't died there yet, so I think it works fine. Let's go all the way down and turn on our water pipe, which is in the control room. I figure I'd do it this way because this water pump is not just for that oil pump, it's for basically everything here. So there's going to be a few engines running my quarry. I might play around with electricity here. It's different than redstone. You can actually supply and make electricity. I may play around with that a little later, but first I'll do refineries and oil and yada yada yada. But anyways, let's turn it on and see what happens. Okay, so this should work. Oh, and you see some water, some blue stuff is starting to go there. Yeah, there it is, starting to pump. So I hope it makes it all the way. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Huh. I think we just saw it go move down. I figured this was an okay area to do it in because it's quite large. So, yeah, this should work, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we seem to have plenty of stuff. You notice now it has a full coolant gauge. So let's see, this pipe is getting nice and full. It might take a little while for it to get there, though. It's like weird because it's like started with a little trickle and now it's got a decent amount. That's kind of weird. Anyways. I wonder if it's all going to be disjointed like that, but let's see. So, yeah, let's go back up top, and it might take a little while to get there. I may skip ahead then, so that you guys don't have to see boring footage of me just traversing this mountain. So I will see you at the top. All right, we're starting to get some coolant. So you know what? Let me go down and start this oil rig, because that'll be important. And yeah, look at that. Look at that water go up. That's really cool. So actually, let me go down all the way down. I'll actually go to sleep and then start this oil rig. All right, guys. See you in the morning. Okay, it is morning, and the first little bit of water I think reached my oil pump. Actually, almost did. You see it right there? It's reaching there. The second bit is climbing into there. And let me actually just check the status of this pump, because I want to see whether it's, first of all, whether it's actually pumped anything and the water level has gone down, because that would be weird if it has gone down a lot. No, it hasn't gone down that much. This is still running okay. Just a little bit of oil has been used. Apparently fuel is even more efficient. So this is all full of water now. Let's go ahead and turn on my oil pump. Oh, that was weird. There we go. A little lag there. Caused the door to, basically, that switch to become a pulse limiter. Interesting. Anyway, let's see. Let's climb up here and turn on the system. Let's do this. All right, that should turn on the pump up top. This wiring was actually quite easy because it's just vertically up and over a little. It was pretty simple. Not much was in the way. You know, I didn't anticipate much being in the way anyways. And I should probably start to see some oil coming down. Oh, yeah, there's a little black stuff coming down there. Let's go ahead and see. This pump up top should be full of... Oh, wow, it's already pumped a decent amount of oil. So let's see. Okay, it's getting some oil from the oil well. And it's full of water, so it's nice and cooled. Yeah, there's not much oil coming out, though. It's kind of weird. I kind of expect that. Ah, there we go. It seems like there's a little bit of a first bit and then a decent amount of... Huh, that's weird. It's still not a whole ton. Well, in due time, I'm sure I'll get some oil out of this. It's like coming out in packets of oil. Huh. This is the first time I've actually pumped any oil in Minecraft, in this Buildcraft. So, well, let's see. Okay, guys, it's been running for a little while now, just like a few minutes or so, and now this pipe is nice and solid, or at least it's getting that way. You see, it's not quite getting solid everywhere, but you know, it appears to get nice and solid when this is full, and then it sort of backs up into the pipe, which is what you'd expect. Basically, eventually, it'll get to where it's supposed to go, which is the chamber of that. Let's go up and look to see at that point how full our tanks are getting. I'm not expecting to be super full, but yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Interesting tidbit here. So it's coming. The pipe is coming down from this part first, and then it goes like down, and then it kind of goes out to these others as second. So what you'd expect is this first one to get the most, followed by maybe these two in sequence. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. I don't know if... I think these are about exactly equal, this second two. It's difficult to see any difference between the two. But there's definitely more in this one, right? And I think each of these holds like 16 buckets or so, something along those lines. So a pretty good amount. Let's go see how our pumps are faring. The water pump was in a green state, which is perfectly fine. It's not cold, but it's a sort of normal operating. I only worry if it's getting like yellow or... yeah, if it's getting yellow, it's probably going to get to the red state. If it's still just green after forever, then it's probably fine. Yeah, this one's running green. So the coolant is still max, basically. So yeah, it's looking okay. And basically, I think you only use water or oil, for example, that can be used to fill the place. So I guess, for example, as water is being used, it's then being pumped. So when it's not being used and the pump is just actually like forcing water against nothing. So I think that's kind of why maybe they overheat as well, because the pump is doing work without actually expending that work. It's not actually moving water anywhere. And that's why I have that switch for water. So I'll shut that off and we'll see how long it takes for this to empty. Speaking of emptying, let us look to see the status of our waterfall. Check it out. What waterfall, huh? Yeah. And in fact, let me see this. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. This is really bad. I have no idea how to get out of here. I don't think I can. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I guess I can climb out the side. That's what I'll have to do. I guess. I don't know how to do this. Oh crap. I can't see anything, guys. I guess I'll be back. Damn it. I really screwed up. Okay, so you can actually fall through that pipe. That's a really bad idea. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm still caught in this oil well. I think my best chance is actually to fall down and try to get to that bottom area underneath where the stuff is. And actually, it's interesting. I can see myself falling down as the oil is being used. So here I am, 79.80, 79.80, 79.80, and check it out. I'll fall down in a second. Give me a second. 79.80, 79.80. Yep, there it goes. See? Yep. See, I fell down. All right, so I could just tread water until this thing goes down all the way, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's try to put a. Come on. I'm trying to put a torch up there, but I can't. All right, well, let me do it. Okay, here I go. Here I go. Okay, going down. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Let me try to get the brightness to as bright as it can. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might actually survive. Holy crap. I see it. I see it. I see it. Do you guys see it? I see it. Awesome. I can't believe I survived this. Awesome. Oh, wow. That's the way to do it. Wow. Because I had some... I didn't have that much stuff, but I had some equipment. So yeah, this goes all the way down to here. We'll see how far down the oil well actually goes and when it and how long it takes for me to pump all this out to dryness. And we'll also see if those oil tanks are enough to contain all this. And I hear slimes. Great, because I haven't found any slimes at all. So that's awesome. Okay, I didn't know I was in a slime chunk. Sweet, that is great. Man, this map is awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna find the slime and then I'll be back. Here he is. Found him. I think you can't kill him with a sword, at least, because then you won't get any slime. Hey! Oh, get out of here. There we go. I'm gonna say, jeez. 2 slime balls? That's all I got? Wow. Yeah, I couldn't find it for a while because I think you gotta be at like level 16 or so for slimes to spawn. Huh. Well, I guess he spawned over here. Wow, this is cool because this is actually right underneath me. It is directly underneath my spawn point, which is really amazing. This is just where I was digging because I thought that's where he was. But wow, that's amazing. Cool. Huh. Well, I didn't know I had slimes underneath. That's great. First time I found them. Okay, we don't want to go to the ravine. Okay, well, guys, I'm going to go back up and see what's up. The slow trickle of oil. Very slowly. So we are not up that much farther. Those pumps aren't really that fast. But it's still running green, same as the water pump, so that's a good thing. Okay, and now it's dark, and but yeah, I got my first slime. That's great. So I'll have to check out to see exactly what chunks are able to spawn slimes. There is a link somewhere to a slime finder, basically an application that'll find it based on your seed, I believe. And yeah, so that's cool. Okay, let's real quick. Oh, I bet there's someone up here for me to say hello to. Let's hope it's just a zombie. It's a creeper too. So help me if you blow up my stuff here. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. There you go. No problems. This reminds me, I also am going to have a sort of automated mob trap with a Buildcraft, and in which case I will be able to just ferry the items up directly, which would be really cool. So this would be great. Alright. Yeah, it's still running green and nice and full. And now my pipe is... it's not full, but I think the pipe will only get full when it gets backed up because the tanks will be full. So I think I have plenty of tanks, though, for all this oil. So it's actually not as much as I thought because it goes down pretty quickly. But yeah, okay, pretty cool. Alright, guys. Too bad the oil mountain isn't there anymore. And yeah, let's not look at that Enderman. So... for now, I think this is a pretty good start. I might end here. I know I said we're going to get into the refinery building, but I don't want this video to be too long, and I have to think about it a little more. I have to wait till I get enough oil, so I might just stick with this for a while. But in any case, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next vid. Take care, guys.